Are you ready to take your real estate game to the next level? What if I told you that scaling your investments could turn your financial dreams into reality? And it doesn't have to take decades to achieve. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a proven roadmap to build a real estate portfolio that not only survives, but thrives for generations to come. But before we dive in, let me ask you a question. Do you ever get that feeling that no matter how hard you work, you're still not getting ahead? Like you're doing all the right things but still stuck in place? Trust me, I've been there. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to break free. So let's get started. All right, let's hit the ground running. The first step in scaling your real estate investments is setting the right foundation. No matter how many properties you own, if your mindset and strategy are off, you're doomed from the start. So, let's break this down. Imagine this. You've just bought your first property. It's exciting, it's new, but after a few months you start feeling overwhelmed. Maintenance issues, late tenants, cash flow problems. Suddenly, real estate doesn't seem so glamorous. Sound familiar? Well, that's because most people think they can just buy a property and wait for the money to pour in. But to scale, you need a strategy. Without one, you're building on sand. Here's the secret. Think long-term. Build a strategy that works not just for today, but for the future. Think about your goals. Do you want a portfolio of rental properties? Or are you more into flipping houses for profit? Your strategy will be the foundation that you build everything else on, and if you don't have one, you'll end up burning out. Trust me, no one likes to be stuck with an investment that drains their energy and wallet. So let's fix that right now. Now that we have a solid foundation, let's talk about scaling your portfolio. This is where the magic happens. Scaling doesn't mean buying as many properties as possible. It means being strategic with what you buy and how you finance those purchases. You see, leverage is your best friend here. If you've been avoiding debt, thinking that paying everything in cash is the safest route, you might be leaving massive opportunities on the table. Let me explain. Let's say you have a $100,000 property. If you pay that all in cash, you're out $100,000. But if you take out a mortgage for $80,000, you've only used $20,000 of your own money. And you can still earn rental income on the full $100,000 value. And guess what? You can take that $80,000 loan and use it to buy another property. This is how you scale. With leverage, you're using the bank's money to multiply your portfolio faster and smarter. But here's where the urgency comes in. Don't wait too long to leverage. Property values are rising fast, and every moment you hesitate, you're losing opportunities. Now here's a pro tip. As you acquire more properties, keep track of your cash flow. Make sure you're not just growing your portfolio, but also building a solid income stream. You don't want to be in a situation where you own a ton of properties, but can't cover your monthly expenses. All right, you've got the properties, you've got the cash flow, but what happens next? Are you done? Absolutely not. The real challenge is protecting and optimizing your portfolio for the long haul. Here's a story to illustrate. Imagine you've spent years carefully building a real estate empire. You have a few rental properties, they're cash flowing, and you're finally starting to feel that taste of financial freedom. Then, bam, you get hit with a major maintenance expense on one of your properties. The tenant moves out and now you're losing money while waiting for the next renter. This is where proper property management and diversification come into play. Protect your assets by having a strong property management plan in place, whether it's self-managed or through a third party. And don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify. Don't just buy properties in the same area or market. Branch out. Invest in commercial properties, multifamily units, or even REITs, real estate investment trusts. Why? Because diversification reduces risk, and it also opens up new revenue streams. And finally, optimize by regularly evaluating your portfolio. Assess which properties are underperforming and consider selling them. Reinvest that money into higher performing assets. You have to be proactive, not reactive. I know, this all sounds like a lot to juggle, but trust me, taking the time to optimize will set you up for wealth that lasts for decades. Now, you've got the blueprint to scale your real estate investments and build a portfolio that actually works for you. But here's the thing. The real secret isn't in the knowledge, it's in the execution. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back from taking the first step. The sooner you act, the sooner you'll see results. So here's my challenge to you. Start today. Whether it's researching your first property or talking to a lender about financing, take action. The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most rewarding. And before you go, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I've got another video right here that will show you exactly how to get financing for your first rental property, so you can get started right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.